I mean, the crime must have taken place before Edward entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. 77777777. 777777. Okay. I'm going in a different tone range. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Officer Goodman have entered the evidence room? It's not his. Since there's no record of his nard being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That is the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777777. Mr. Edward, he's not gonna do this ASAP. Find out whose number ID is 777777. That's 8 sevens. That's 1 7. Your Honor. Hello everybody, this is Natnarf signing back in, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Rise from the Ashes. We're about to hear Officer Jake Marshall give his last statement. I had to do the thing. Couldn't just stand by and let it die. When you say it, you mean do you even have to ask, partner? SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with that transfer that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That isn't over. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When the case is closed, only the detective who was in charge of it can look through evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That play was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer. I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card? I stole it that morning of the incident. So that really was why the Goodman started filling out that lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. Essentially, he managed to see despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, Honor? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Normally that locker shouldn't have opened. Open because a rubber glove was stuck in the door by chance. Then Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I wouldn't plan on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Our Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million times a person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown to his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his race this year. But did Edward get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me, and I ended up cutting my hand aside. I'm sorry that turned out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. So what what happened next? I showed him my finger. I managed to keep knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. Ouch. So you did your research before. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as per, no footage would have been there. However, your blooded your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is that on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What, are you blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole evidence from the locker. Actually, I know I did. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What? Where is that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. You screwdriver! Detective Goodman's locker was already all empty. Someone else stole the evidence. It's your shite. May I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I am also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID and injuring a police officer. I can't speak. There's no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have a serious consequence. You just can't be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution, actually. Like I say, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. This witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. I just can't forget it's SL6. You know why? No. But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it? That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room. Joe Darky was convicted for those crimes. One thing I can say for sure, he deserved a sentence. I remember that Joe Darky case. How old are you exactly? It involves serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how they turned out. But there's something that still bothers me. Something went down in that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so concerned with this, isn't it? It's his brother's on the line. Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I have a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related to the crime in some way. I better take another look at all the files. His brother is in there. Ouch. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you are so care about that SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. And a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? He was my brother. And you look so the same, like. He was investigating the murders with Damon Grant, chief detective at the time. group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Oh God. Joe Dark. Brother fought Darky and was killed. That was the first time Darky left behind every evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case will finally close, at least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's the reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. I am dead. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the very... That was the last day of the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with the resolution of the Sorcerer planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Our Shamikans confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared. No matter the place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office. This fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's got to be more than just that. So no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime. That means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking was the real one, which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. Oh God, we're still at it again. Hey. Wait, a verdict has been reached at trial yesterday. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got a draw on you, partner. All the mysteries at the police department have been uncovered. No contradiction. No mystery. Nothing remained. The murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. There are no errors in the testimony of the witness. Angel stop. If you have a response, make it one word or less. Arg! Hey, where's my keys? Damn you. Seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no further doubt. Well done, Miss Trial. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There is no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera really was a fake. But I didn't realize I would end up proving Lana's guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has run. This part to find the defendant. Are you kidding me? Hold it! What the hell, Emma? Your Honor, wait! Emma! The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right? What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright? Are you just girl guardian? Your Honor? In a sense. Hey, Your Honor! I'm asking for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Please. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. 3? I was kind of in shock. I've been finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Darky killing. that she mentioned it. The name of both Sky sisters were in that file. That's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd sure to find a clue. So, I'll run over there and look at it again. You'll find something? No. Huh? Sorry. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... That's right. Please, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana's, it's you! Ay. Me? Oh boy! I love music picture. Hands up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood marking. Oh yes, I am. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? That's right. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be... Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Why is everyone pressuring me? Yes, everyone, if I ever needed to. Just like it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? It wasn't in the video. There might be something I'm missing. Court record. What's the goddamn tape already? Where'd it go? Oh my god, I have to endure this thing without the rewind and forward button. Oh, the badger! It's there, so how did the blood print get on it? Oh god, that's what I... Okay. I got it. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. The goddamn badger! The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at these floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on here? Yep. Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let's pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. No, I'm not! Very well, that's right. With all the evidence here, there's got to be something I can do. You idiot, there is! The question is, which item can prove something is missing on the floor plans? This goddamn thing! What about that piece of wood? The blue badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the scene of the crime. The blue badger is not here. So watch what happens when we push him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well, what? Dang dang dang. That's right. So long as the blue badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot of the locker. What? How do you not realize that? So that means... That's exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. Mr. Wright, take it through scientifically. How did you get here, Emma? Well, that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After you put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on the locker. So, That must mean this blood mark was left before the blue badger was brought in. Just one minute. I will not allow such far-fetched bladderdash in my courtroom. It may seem far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was not spilled once, but twice. Go! On time was captured on this tape taken by the security camera. Officer Musins cut this can, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is the other time. Someone bled prior to the struggles shown on the tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. That's ridiculous. I refute you. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, this does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder, you purport really happened. You purport really happened. When did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves it occurred. When did it first occur? When did the first incident occur? The officer meetings being cut by Jake Marshall, who was disguised as detective. Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. The blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well. Tell us. Oh god, I need to say it. I screwed it up. I was screwed up. Oh, my ears. When did this first incident occur? Proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. No, they can show that. Will the defense present this evidence? What shows when the first crime took place? Oh god. Are you one? Can I read? If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the perpetrator would have to enter the room. In order to do so, an ID card is required. An ID card. Ooh, an ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the blue badger into the panel evidence room at let's see, 4:50. If the crime took place before the time, it would be 4:40. Ma! No! You idiot! Just what have you done? I never figured you had nerve, boy. Put off the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Gresham failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have just then 10 minutes to murder the victim, carrying his blood away. To clean up the blood, unfortunately, that's physically impossible. I mean, the crime must have taken place before Edward entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. 7777777. 7777777. Okay. I'm going in a different tone range. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Officer Goodman have entered the evidence room? It's not his. Since there's no record of his nard being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. There's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777. Mr. Edward, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose number ID is 777. That's 8 sevens. That's 1 7. Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The number 7777777 belongs to someone with a rank of a captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. But that's ridiculous. Just how? I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. Official charge. All alike, guys. With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates. Ouch. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her. The defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana? Don't be stupid. She's being charged with murder. Of course, we looked up her ID number. And it's not 7777777. Ah! Don't play me for fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial did you really use legitimate evidence? Oh God. You're asking the asking. Oh God. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edward. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. Lana, I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the one being suppressed by the law. Defendant, what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief. Why do you keep going back there very quickly? Oh God. A badger! During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? And you look at me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did. Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall. What? Why don't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana! Even if it involved forging evidence. Dun 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 dun. Everyone's quiet now. See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No! Order! I feel sorry for him. Lana's remarks caused such a stir that chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. At the conclusion of the trial, we would have to wait until the following day. Ouch. Time for more searching of evidence. I love the music so much. Too bad it's not long enough. I'm back in my office. Yay! February 24, 3:12 p.m. Wright and Co-Law offices. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm so sorry for what my sister said. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. It's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he needs. Deserve. I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for Joe Darky killing. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings, but Anna wanted Darky convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. Joe Darky's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered officer's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. What did you have to do with those killings, Emma? On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Darky tried to kill me. What? He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. Ouch. So that means you... Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Darky trial. I didn't see that one coming. I kinda did. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day. Unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We are planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, a terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Darky. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out the knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Marshall's brother. Joe Darky tried to take me hostage, but before he could, Mr. Marshall attacked him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my eye. I can still see it now. A permanent picture. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Darky knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. Ouch. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms. Poor Emma. You've been through so much. You're like Maya! Except it's the opposite. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that incident. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must be 14. That's understandable. And yet you're still wearing the same goddamn outfit. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any. I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something about that bothers me. I don't remember the moment when Darky stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? Forged evidence. The prosecutor's office wanted... Oh god, what are you doing? Or wanted the guilty victory so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edward used it. Edward! Yes. I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edward, I mean, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. So it's true, even though he may have not known it. Mr. Edward was really involved in falsifying evidence. After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today. She might have not been able to face up with what she did, especially not Emma. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at the time, right? That's right. Why then would the serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Darky had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. But why would he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective offices in the questioning room are right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force. What? That's news to me. After the Joe Darky case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Lana used to be a detective. I better have another talk with her. And with that said, I will end this episode right here. I'm sorry if it's gonna take so long. I know it's so many 30-minute episodes, but I think it's much better now. Because I did the other ones with 1 hour and it's kind of breaking my brain. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. What the hell? What is that? Oh god, I can hear a baby crying upstairs. Oh yeah. If you like this video and want to see more, just simply wave your wand like a sorcerer and strike that like button right there. So until then, this is Natnarf signing off.